I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today isn't my day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to say, of odds and ends, but I'll be stumbling away, slowly learning life is okay. Say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Things that you say, is it a life of just to play my worries away? All the things I've got to remember shying away. I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. In a day or two. In a day or two.
Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing you a lullaby. Golden slumbers fill your eyes, smiles awake you when you rise. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing you a lullaby, and I will sing you a lullaby. Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby.
Dreams are like angels, they keep at bay. Love is the light scaring darkness away. I'm so in love with you. Make love your goal. The power of love, a force from above, cleaning my soul. Flaming burn desire, love with tongues of fire, purge the soul, make love your make love your goal. Come in.
All my little plans and schemes lost like some forgotten dream. Seems like all I really was doing was waiting for you. Just like little girls and boys playing with their little toys. Seems like all we really were doing was waiting for love. Don't need to be alone. Don't need to be alone. It's real love. It's real. 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 It's real love. It's real love.
Hot tea, cheese and pickle. Keep away from those mince pies.
Any last-minute requests?
No, just bills. Fly safe. Don't forget Australia.
I won't. Easily done. Rudolph?
Dear Mrs. Claus, my name is Jake, and I am 6 years old.
Jake! Stop taking my things!
I have a big sister called Anna, who is tall and sometimes angry.
Get out! Dad!
Jake!
I also have a dog called Tiger, who loves eating things.
Kill, Tiger! Jake, stop! Stop!
I'm sorry.
This Christmas I need your help. Because I want something, and I know you can get it for me.
Did you?
Don't look at me.
All right, come on.
To Anna, Jake wanted you to have this. With love, Mrs. Claus. Jake. Oh,
Thank you so much, Jake.
you might think I don't like my sister very much, but I do. I love her a lot. And I want her to be happy at Christmas. Love, Jake, age 6 but 7 in 2 weeks.
Merry Christmas. How was your night?
Oh, you know, quiet.
How did that get there?
Well, it wouldn't be fun if you knew all my secrets.
That peace would find its way to every boy and girl. This is the time for harmony. Let love be the song that everybody sings. Fill the air with joyful noise, ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth, let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, let there be peace on earth. I hear the sweetest sound, the sound of hope to come. Together we can bring goodwill to everyone. Fill the air with joyful noise, ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth, let there be peace on
Sadan turhe su juurde, et ta sosistaks salaja, et ta räägiks kõigest sulle, räägiks sellest, kuidas vaja sind ma. Saadan kuu su juurde, et ta näitaks sulle teed läbi piinava une, läbi ööde mitmete veel.
Hey, buddy, where you been?
Nowhere.
Oh, Mrs. Roberts, Merry Christmas. Is everything okay?
I found this on my porch.
Merry Christmas.
a third of all children say they've experienced bullying. It is a growing trend that affects millions and seems to be growing worse by the day. So when I read about this next story, I knew I had to share it with you. You're about to meet two classroom crusaders taking on the bullying epidemic one lunch at a time. As a high school football player in Hobbs, New Mexico, Chris Kirkendall was used to tackling opponents head-on. But it was the story of a 5-year-old bullying victim that motivated him to tackle tough guys off the field.
When I heard about this 5-year-old being bullied, it was a little heartbreaking to know that a kindergartner is going through something like that. He was throwing up in the morning before he went to school. Like, he didn't want to go to school. When he was at school, he was just miserable. That shouldn't be happening at all. It just hit home. I remember how I felt when I was getting bullied. It just fired me up, and I just wanted to change that right then and there. I didn't want him to go another day, wake up another day feeling like he didn't need to go to school.
Remembering the torture of his own bullying all too vividly, Chris invited the 5-year-old boy to eat lunch with him at school, where he knew everyone would see them together.
When you see a football player from afar, you're like, wow, that kid's in my school. And then you see like me eating with him, and all the kids are gonna be like, wow, he must be really cool. He's got a football player with him. And after we'd gone and had lunch, like, his mom kept up with us and just told him he was doing a lot better. He was ready to go to school, playing on the playground. It opened him up.
Brevin Young, Chris's teammate, was so touched by what his friend was doing, he too wanted to be part of the anti-bullying game plan.
I was bullied as a kid, and I felt like I didn't have anybody there to lean on. And just thinking back on how I felt about it, I wanted to make sure another kid didn't feel like that.
The sweet friendships the football players formed with their lunch campaign soon expanded into the Eagle Buddies program, which encourages all high schoolers to buddy up with a bullied kid in hopes of putting an end to bullying altogether.
You have to have good intentions, because these are very impressionable kids, young men and young women, that really need our help.
It just shows that anybody can make a difference, because it's not only happening in Hobbs, New Mexico, it's happening everywhere.
Please welcome Hobbs High School football players Chris Kirkendall and Brevin Young. And you can see the reaction from the audience. You're getting a standing ovation, guys. And you know what? You so deserve it. You really do, for what you're doing to help kids. And it started out so simply. I mean, you had never met that 5-year-old boy. You heard his story. What was it, Chris, that resonated with you so much?
Well, recently in our community, we had a suicide in our community, and I had known that kid not as much as I really should have, but...
How old was the child that committed suicide?
He was in 9th grade. He was 13,
yeah,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, after that, it just really opened my eyes, because that kid looks so happy all the time, and it just shows that you don't really know what's going on in some people's lives, and, you know, doing something just as little as going to lunch with somebody can change it completely. So that made me really want to step up and do something about that. That fired me up inside. So.
And you sure did. You sure did. You changed his life permanently. You've admitted that you were bullied as a kid, and you made a big mistake, a critical mistake that a lot of kids make. What was it?
Everyone makes about the same mistake. It's not telling your parents. I mean, no kid wants to go up to their parents and tell them that they're getting bullied. I mean, that's where we come in.
Yeah, because you're a peer. I mean,
yeah,
basically to them.
They look up to us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Brevin, you have said that when it comes to bullying, you think it's, and you were bullied also as a kid, you think it's worse now than ever. Why is that?
Yeah, to hear that kindergartners and 1st graders going through the things that they're doing, like kids are getting their fingers bent back and getting hit and kicked and verbally abused. When I heard about it, it just shocked me, and it just sent me back to whenever I was bullied, and I had a mentor and my uncle, and I just want to be able to give that to somebody, because these kids they're 5 and 6 years old. They should not want to go to school. I mean, they should want to go and have a great time and be happy and get an education. That's what school's about. They shouldn't be afraid.
Absolutely. Your moms, Tracy and Legina, are actually in the audience. They have become the organizers of the Eagle Buddies program. So, Tracy, how proud are you of these boys?
Oh, I'm so proud of them. To see a 16-year-old kid step up and want to go help a younger child, you just don't see that today. And for all of these high school kids to have stepped up like they did, it amazes me.
When did you learn that your son had been bullied as a child?
I found out just a couple months ago when we started the Eagle Buddy program.
Yeah. I didn't know either. I had no idea, and it shocked me. And he did say that he opened up to his uncle, and it's just amazing to see how kids can help kids, and don't ever underestimate a 16-year-old. It's been so amazing to see the humanity in teenagers, and we just have to look and open the door and embrace it, and it's there.
One of the kids whose life has been changed by the Eagle Buddies is a 5th grader named Ryan, and he is here to tell us all about it. Come on out, Ryan. You know what? With that swagger and that, you don't look like a kid who would ever have been bullied, but in fact, you were bullied a lot. Can you tell us about it?
It all started one day whenever I was playing football. This kid had, like, the person would say we'd run. This kid had pushed me, but he had hit it to where that nobody else would see it. No biggie, I let it slide. And so then it just kept on happening and happening, like he'd punch me, he'd trip me, stuff like that, and so...
Did you tell him to stop?
No, because if I did, then he would just say, no, you're not my boss. And so then I left, and towards the end of recess, I had left, and then I was crying. I told some of my friends, and one of them had tried to go up and stand up for me. That backfired, he got bullied. And so then whenever recess was over, I went in, I was mad, I was crying, I was upset. And I went in and told my grandma. And
your grandma works at the school?
Yes, she works there. And I told her, and that kid had told his mom. And then so his mom came in, then told us what he had told him. Then the Eagle Buddies came in, and that's whenever that started.
And then how have the Eagle Buddies helped you?
It's because I know those.
It's okay, sweetie.
I know that they'll stop it.
You know that they'll stop the bullying?
Yes.
I know that they will too. You got to stay strong, right? That's the key, and know that you got real buddies on your side, for sure. You know,
Yes.
That's very important. You know, Chris and Brevin, Quiznos Sub Sandwich Restaurant, you know Quiznos? Yeah, you ever have them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Of course.
Well, they heard about the great work that you guys have been doing, and they want to help. So they're going to give you $5,000 to put toward the Eagle Buddies program, to use whatever way you need. And they also heard that since your lunches with kids like Ryan are booked for the rest of the year, they're giving you lunch for the rest of the year as well. So that's all on them.
Oh, wow.
And for Chris, Brevin, and Ryan, we wanted you to have the first official Eagle Buddies varsity jacket, so here they are. Chris, this one's for you.
Oh, wow.
This is a big one, so this is Brevin right there. And best of all, Ryan.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
I want a hug.
Oh.
Thank you very much. It means a lot.
Oh, you guys are so wonderful.
Thank you so much. It means the world to us.
Thank you for oh, honey. Thank you for showing us that you can stand up to bullies, that everybody can make a difference. Like you said, it doesn't matter who you are, you can make a difference for the better.
Yes,
you are a
ma'am.
great guy. Don't ever forget it.
We are all brothers and sisters. I imagine that every person on earth has been affected in some way by the destructive spirit of contention, resentment, and revenge. The spirit of envy and hatred has led to some of the most tragic stories in history. Perhaps there are even times when we recognize this spirit in ourselves. We are not perfect. The people around us are not perfect.
Jess! Jess, come on! Mom needs a car!
People do things that annoy, disappoint, and anger. Though we cannot look into another's heart, we assume that we know a bad motive or even a bad person when we see one. This topic of judging others could actually be taught in a 2-word sermon. When it comes to hating, gossiping, ignoring, ridiculing, holding grudges, or wanting to cause harm, please apply the following. Stop it.
Jessica!
Hey, why didn't you call me? Such a loser.
Hey, hurry up! Get in the car! Where were you? You okay?
I'm fine.
Whatever. Well, we got a youth activity tonight at the old folks' home in like 30 minutes. Me and my friends are gonna go if you want to come. Mom! We're home!
Hey kids, just leave the keys on the counter. I'll be down in just a second. Have fun at your activity.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start walking. Are you coming?
No, I've got homework.
Alright, well, don't drink all the juice.
We may get there before the day is done.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
All
I
right.
went first, now you, Sam.
Draw.
Say go.
Whatever, he's
Okay,
going
whatever,
anyway.
It doesn't even
Doesn't
matter.
No, he doesn't get to take it.
What? Drama?
What?
Oh my
You cheating? You got a wild card on
This is why you. Are you kidding me, Sam? This is why you
That's
always
a
win.
secret. Next time.
We
Ready to go
we're
back
good.
to your room?
Okay.
Alright, see you, Sam.
Hey, are you the one that made that picture of Melissa?
What picture?
You made her cry in biology today.
Look, I was just joking around, so people need to stop taking things so seriously.
Jessica? Thanks for drinking all the juice. Jess? Jess? Jessica? Jess? Hey. You okay? I looked at your phone. Who wrote that?
Who cares? They're right.
Oh no, Jess. No, they're not.
They don't know who you really are. I mean, Jess, they're just kidding around.
You are just like them. Especially at school.
Haven't we all, at one time or another, meekly approached the mercy seat and pleaded for grace? Haven't we wished with all the energy of our souls for mercy, to be forgiven for the mistakes we have made and the sins we have committed? Forgiving ourselves and others is not easy. In fact, for most of us, it requires a major change in our attitude and way of thinking, even a change of heart. Consider the following questions as a self-test. Do you harbor grudge against someone else? Do you gossip, even when what you say may be true? Do you exclude, push away, or punish others because of something they have done? Do you secretly envy another? Do you wish to cause harm to someone? If you answered yes to any of these questions, stop it. There's enough heartache and sorrow in this life without our adding to it through our own stubbornness, bitterness, and resentment.
I'm truly, truly sorry.
Let us be kind. Let us forgive. Let us talk peacefully with each other. Let us do good unto all men.
But at the time, it just...
We too must love and forgive. Remember, in the end, it is the merciful who obtain mercy.